Okay, it's working here. I don't know why it wasn't working there.
Maybe it's screwed up.
Huh?
Maybe the YouTube is screwed up or something.
Maybe. Well, I'll give them a few. Hopefully they see it. But I will go ahead and send the invite. Well, hello again, Bubba.
Hey, Bubba.
And Melissa. Let me go
Hey,
through.
Melissa. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had to restart the live.
Sorry about not going live last night, Melissa.
Yeah. They wanted to use my
back.
phone for the necrophonics.
Yeah.
We are doing good. We are putting a bunch of stuff behind us that will come up later as my episodes go on for my season here about my life. Right. That's understandable.
What?
Bubba staying off YouTube for a while.
Yeah.
Well,
Sometimes
you got Chris and Missy or Melissa, whatever you want to call her.
Or Lady A, as a lot of people call me.
Right.
Because my name's Lady Abraxas on YouTube, so. I'm Lady A. Hi.
Okay. Well, I got all the ones that were in her a few minutes ago. So, like I was trying to say on the last one, my last video was about me ending in the seventh, leaving the 7th grade, and this is starting the 8th. Like I said, new school again for another 2 years. The last one was different. I was only there for 1.
What the hell?
Please don't mind the yelling outside the room.
Yeah, that was my son.
That was our kid playing Fortnite. But yes, 8th grade. Started there, learned the school layout, which was quite easy because all it was a big square. Hallways on the outside of the hall, or classrooms on the outside of the hall, classrooms on the inside towards the center.
Anyway.
But yeah, the hallways basically was a box, 1/8 of a mile to walk around it. It was 1/8 of a mile. The only reason why I know that, when I was in wrestling, we had to run 8 laps around it. She says it's fantastic to meet you, Missy.
Nice to meet you too, honey.
Yeah, I basically stayed a loner throughout those 2 years of that school. Met one kid. We kind of hung out because we were both in the same boat, which was my partner for history class. And we did the report on Billy the Kid, which we passed. We had a bigger report than anyone. We had a double shadow box as a presentation. But then it went on to
him moving, right?
Yeah, he moved probably at the end of the 8th grade year. Then we went on to the 9th grade. Wrestling. Yay! Yeah, got into wrestling, didn't do football. There. Couldn't stand any of the football players. They were a real pain in the rear, especially when they got into wrestling. So, yeah. 8th and 9th grade there was basically a pain. I got out of most of my practices of wrestling because our 9th grade English teacher decided to do Romeo and Juliet.
Could you picture him doing Romeo? Oh, sorry.
Well, I had to stay after class throughout that whole session just to understand that. I'm not too much of a Shakespearean type of person, even though they say he did not actually write the original poem or story of Romeo and Juliet. But yeah, throughout all of a good 50% of wrestling, I was in there trying to learn how to speak.
Well, wasn't it that Brian was a big wrestler and that was the only reason they knew him by Brian?
Who, my brother?
Yeah.
They didn't know my brother.
I thought that was in wrestling.
No.
Oh, he wasn't a wrestler there?
No.
Oh.
His last year was in Grass Lake and he refused to wrestle. He refused to play football his senior year.
Well, I know when you went to Grass Lake, but they knew you from there.
Yeah. But that was a couple years ago.
Later.
Hello, Thinking. Welcome.
Hi, Thinking. How are you? How you doing, sweetheart? Long time no see, Thinking.
Well, I'll get into that a little bit later if you've heard anything that happened. Oh, yes, it's all going to be revealed in my life story video. Well, anyways, let's get on. So Leslie was basically a big bore.
Next school.
On top of the rest of my schools. Yeah, if you see that, it's only the light flickering. I think it's the LED bulb that's in there. They're no good. They're junk. They're garbage. I will never buy them again. Anyways, now on to the 10th grade. Yeah, I made a lot of people happy there. Yeah. We then moved from there on the way up to Whittemore Prescott. We lived in Skidway Lake, the slummiest part of Michigan.
Sure about that?
Yeah.
What about Detroit?
Detroit was a wonder world to Prescott or Skidway Lake.
Well, let me tell you guys, you can't get lost in Prescott. It was
Or Skidway Lake.
Or yeah, Skidway.
Anyway, Skidway Lake had the nickname of Little Detroit. Then, when I got up there, ninth grade, I ended up taking driver's training. No,
Well,
oh wait, 10th. Yeah. Ninth grade, I didn't take driver's training at Leslie because we moved right after the school year was over. 10th grade, I ended up taking driver's training, and it was basically at the end of the year when I took it. So after that, after we took it, my mom and dad ended up paying the money for me to just get my driver's license when I turned 16. Because I was actually 16 after that, they sent my driver's license the following month. But as soon as I turned 16, I actually got up, went out, and got my first real job. Delivering papers at the age of 12 is not a job. I got paid, but it really wasn't a job. But I started working at Burger King. Somewhat won them over there. But throughout school, I ended up, when we first moved up, I was up there just in time to get registered to play football as a walk-on in the middle of the year. Oh, hell. They weren't too fond of me. Yeah, I didn't do a live stream last night like I thought I was going to be able to do, but I do have pre-records, which I will be getting put up here very soon, along with other pre-records that's already saved on my laptop. But yeah, we ended up, shoot, I believe we went undefeated. We went 9-0 my JV year. No, we went, we went 7-2 my JV year.
It's been a while. He's losing his memory.
7-2 my JV year. We basically dominated the field for all but 2 games. Now on to my 11th grade year.
Isn't it 16 when you had that one woman from Burger King going after you? It was like in her 30s.
She wasn't going after me.
My
mom blew everything out of proportion on that. She was going to rent me a place to live down there, get it started, so I can make monthly payments. Instead of having to live at the dorm room, I would have a place to myself. So yeah, mom blew it way out of proportion. But anyways, where was I?
11th grade year.
Yes. After going through wrestling, my freshman year, then comes the 11th. No way, I forgot something about the 10th.
What?
Why people actually liked me. Because I was charging them $5 to copy my homework for algebra.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I made a lot of money until the teacher figured out what I was doing. Then I had to make 2 different papers. My paper and a paper for the class to copy. Don't screw my business in school. The 11th grade year, new classes, different year. getting sent down to the principal's office because the woodshop teacher had a bug up his ass because I wouldn't play baseball. Our record in football that year was 6-3. We were just barely knocked out of the playoffs that year by 2 points. 11th grade year.
No, you did do
Or 12th grade year.
You can't remember what year didn't.
Right. 12th grade year for football. We went undefeated. We lost in the third round playoffs. We were 11-1. We got beat out by a team called Constantine. They're in Michigan. That was the name of the town. They beat us 56-6. Heartbroken. Big accomplishment, but heartbroken. I wanted to play on that inside that dome. The Superdome. Or no, the Silverdome. Before they quit using it. The Detroit Lions home football field.
Anyway, moving on.
And then there was a girl. There was a girl after I graduated. I hooked up with her. Now, if Mom knew this, she'd probably kill me. I was 18.
I don't even know about this one.
Yes, you do.
Oh, do I? Really?
I told you
Okay.
and 2 other people when we were on the phone.
Yeah. Okay.
She was a midget. No, literally, she was a midget. Her last name was Midget. She was 32 years old.
Okay.
I was 18.
Now I remember.
I got her away from an abusive relationship. And everything was going good. Now, the manager that my wife was talking about that wanted to rent me a house down there so I didn't have to stay at the dorm rooms. She lived over there with her after I got her out of her trailer. Well, this was different. I actually cared about this person. Well, she went back to Arkansas to stay with her mom when I went off to school in September. Off to college I go. Give me 1 second. I'll break for station identification. I'll let you talk to the wife first. I'll go get a refill on my drink.
Oh, I thought you hit the computer. Might as well do that too. Hi guys. I did put it pre-record up on my channel too. It's Lady Abraxas. I walked down with Chris to the
I took you to the corner of the building.
mechanic shop, and then I walked on. Chris had to go away for a minute to get e-liquid, but I sat up there and I was talking to the spirits. I don't know if anybody answered me back. I don't know if there was anything caught in the videos, but there's like 4 different videos up on my channel. So if you want, y'all can go check them out. Lady Abraxas, that'd be great. But I like doing this stuff, especially by myself. That way, people can get over themselves and not think, oh, just because you're in a wheelchair, you can't be doing this shit. Well, guess what? I'm here to tell you can. Because I know that there's certain people out there that don't like it when Chris walks away from me. But you know what? I love it. That raises my adrenaline because it's like, I can do this and there ain't nobody saying that I can't. I'm an independent woman. Oh, man. If I could, drive, I wouldn't be sitting here at the house all the time. I'd be gone. But he'll be back shortly, guys. Like you said, we did post a couple of videos on our channel. Our one team member, Robbie, he's new to it, and he did his first test video the other day.
And please, if you guys go back and watch those first two videos that are up there, please grading. Let him know how you thought he did.
Yeah, what leave comments about what he needs to
work on or
whatever. He would really appreciate it because he was nervous. He was very, very nervous.
Well, anyways, back with this girl. Took her camping. Oh boy, we had a great time.
Yeah, what'd you do?
How about this? What didn't we do?
Oh my God, do I really want to know?
You asked, girl. Well, anyways,
oh, Lord.
after all that, I ended up taking her to the Greyhound down in Bay City because she was going back to be with her mom to get away from the dumb fuck that she was with. She told me to call her when I got to Cleveland. Biggest mistake of my life. Went to Ohio Auto Diesel Technical College, which is now called OTC. The owner of the place was basically a racist fuck. And it wasn't just against one gender, it was against everyone that was not born in Ohio. More than less, if you did not live in Ohio, you were poor white trash. He told one guy to go back to New York and start slinging his dope because he's never going to use it, what he learned there as a profession. Well, anyways, first week I was there, after getting settled in, I went down, I tried calling. No answer. I got my money back over it. No problem. Second time I called, her mother picked up. She was not home, but she was out with her boyfriend. And the funny part about it, I was there in Cleveland. So basically, I got dropped like a bad habit without knowing it. And then my life started to get dark. Went on to become even more a loner. Got mixed up into pot, huffing, which the huffing didn't last too long. First time I puked, that ended.
Is this where you're going to end it, or are you going to keep going?
So, Throughout that, I managed to finish out my 48 weeks there, to graduate and go home. I got home after graduation. My mom came down to pick me up. Right before the night before graduation, my mom and dad came down. They got a motel. I borrowed the car that night because everybody was going down to the flats. Club 1148. Yeah, I seen a bunch of shit there. I was fucking drunk off my ass. Went out the back door, and there was an orgy going on. Literally. The balcony was not recorded. They had no cameras out there or anything. It's like, damn. So I turned around and went back in, looked down at my watch, and it was about 2 o'clock in the morning. I had to be up at 5. Or no, wait. I'm sorry, I lied. I had to be up at 6 to get the car packed. So the people that went with me, I grabbed them. We went back to the dorms. I ran quite a few stoplights, stop signs. I ran a lot. Luckily, there was no cops out.
He was drunk, by the way.
I was drunk. I was high. I was a little bit of everything that night. Got back, took a cold shower to sober up some.
Is that really why you were taking a cold shower?
Yes. I'm sorry, I don't care about
you're dizzy and
orgies with a few guys doing guys. I'm
Ew,
sorry.
Never mind.
Come on, the flats is where a lot of the were. But it was like a couple months before that is when Charles Barkley threw somebody through the bar window in the flats before a basketball game too. But yes, I actually did graduate then, but I still had to go back and complete like 2 weeks of classes.
What time is it, Chris? You're gonna watch the
3:40. Oh shit. I didn't think it was that late. But anyways, guys, I will continue on hopefully very soon. I hope you all have a great day or night, because I'm going back to working straight through until my next day off, whenever that may be. With that being said, guys, peace. Guys. And hello, Three Souls.
Hey, Three Souls.